All right, thank you. Well, let's just revisit last week for a second. We were out here on the weather patio with Brock Fletcher, and there was a torrential downpour.
It was a lot of rain.
Rain, not an issue for us right now, but boy, is it hot.
It's hot. It's like got to be at least 90. But you know, it is what it is. It's Michigan in summer.
Yeah,
so.
I think the heat index is 100 right now, or right around there. So, yep, welcome to our 100-degree patio.
I'm going to have to shower right when I get home before my next appointment.
So we're talking real estate with Brock Fletcher with the selling team with Keller Williams Realty. And let's talk about July, because will it be a busy July is the question that we were asking today. What do you say?
Well, so for those that don't know, the summer, July and August, is actually typically months where we see a little bit of a downturn in the market, not from a value standpoint, but just so many Michiganders take vacations July and August, and so there's fewer transactions. But last year was a blockbuster month of July in terms of transactions. I would expect the same thing this year as well.
Even last year with the pandemic still going on, July was busy, huh?
July was super busy, and I think mainly because of the fact that in April and May, people were not shopping as they would normally.
Right.
And so we had a huge summer. And I actually think we're going to see that same thing this summer because there's just not enough inventory to meet the demand of the buyers that are out there.
Well, let's talk a little bit of inventory in Lansing area, because we've been right around the high 400s?
High 400s, middle 500s. We're still trending there. And I don't see that changing a whole heck of a lot this year. I think we're going to struggle with inventory all the way through the year.
Okay.
Yep.
So a lot of people actually, we know we've been talking about lumber prices being high, and a lot of people are actually, since there aren't that many houses for sale in the market, people are thinking about building. What's going on with that whole idea?
Well, I'm seeing a couple different things. I'm seeing people buying raw land to build, whether that be right now or whether that be a year or two away. Yes, the lumber prices have come down a little bit, but there are a lot of people out there that are saying, hey, I know it's expensive to build right now, and yet I can't find what I desire in existing inventory, so I'm going to go ahead and build that home regardless of the fact that lumber prices are high. So all the home builders that we work with, that I've talked with, have indicated they've got more build jobs right now than they have in the last several years. So
it's just the concept of, if I can't find what I like, if I build it, it will come, sort of thing, right?
If you build it, you get exactly what you want, and sometimes that's more important than saving money and buying something that's existing.
All right, so what do you recommend for buyers right now? Because it is continuing to be a seller's market. What tips do you have for them today?
Yep, well, first and foremost, I would tell you, participate in the market. I've heard so many people say, oh, the market's going to come down, the market's going to... I don't think that's actually going to happen.
Okay.
I think that's a misguided approach. With interest rates being incredibly low, money's never been cheaper, and none of the economic factors are in play currently that were in play a decade ago when we had that kind of colossal downturn in the market. Right. I just don't see it, and we've got a booming job economy. We've got people hiring. We've got great jobs in the greater Lansing area. And I just don't see a bubble here. I'm sorry, folks. The prices are probably not going to collapse. And
so tough luck for buyers? I mean, is it tough luck for buyers? Because I think a lot of them are, especially like first-time home buyers. They're waiting to see what the market's going to do, but you don't think it's going to change?
I think the only thing that's going to cause the market to go down is if interest rates drastically go up, which changes home affordability. So you're better off to pay more money for a home, but get a lower interest rate right now than you are to wait for interest rates to go up and then have prices come down a little, because those financing charges are the main driving point of that mortgage payment. So unless you're a cash buyer, a pure cash buyer, if rates go up, you get hurt, even if prices come down a little bit. So I'm happy to, I know there's a lot to that statement, and I'm happy to consult through that, you know, with detailed information.
Okay, so the wait and see approach, you don't recommend that at all then right now for buyers?
I think it's a bad approach.
Okay.
I do.
Tips for sellers? Sell your house because you're going to get a lot of money.
Like we've talked about before, it's got to look great.
Okay.
Right? Clean it, have it clutter-free, make it look awesome, and then don't wait, get it out there on the market.
Okay. Any other tips for sellers? They don't really need any help right now, right? I mean...
Well, no, not from a pricing standpoint. But for those sellers that are worried that if they sell, they won't have any place to move to, I can tell you, it only takes us a few weeks to find a home for our buyers. You're not going to be homeless. I promise you. If you're thinking about selling, you know, we can negotiate for some time after closing. We're not going to have you homeless. I promise.
Well, and that's good to know, because I think a lot of sellers are like, well, what am I going to do if I do sell my house? There's your answer.
They're scared. Their fear is prohibiting them from moving forward in the direction they want to move.
All right. Well, I'm sure a lot of people have questions. Where can they get a hold of you, Brock, to get those questions answered?
Cell number is the best, 517-303-3262. No question is dumb. I'm here to help you. I just want to bring value to the conversation.
All right. Very good. Well,
awesome.
We'll stay tuned, see how this all plays out.
Sweet.
All right.
It'll be 30 degrees next week. No,
right. Yeah. What will happen next? All right. Stick around. We got more fun coming up on Studio 10.